Okay, so we are going to run through everything a few times here, everyone. We're just kind of getting started with the people that are with us, but we're going to go through it a few times so we can really learn how to use this system. How's everyone doing? Everyone can say hello that joined us on Zoom world.
Can you hear me right now?
So let's go ahead and get started here on this whole process again. We'll walk through it one more time if you were already here with us. So we're going to start by submitting your files by going to gmrcore.com, right up in your browser. That's the first thing you need to know, where you're going to go to submit your files from now on. So instead of bringing them to the office, taking your time to make, a run into the office here, handing it to us in person, you can now just do it from your home. Or if you're working in the office here, it's just such a smoother system to be able to upload everything so we don't have paperwork everywhere. So you're going to go to submission and compliance. You can hover over this blue little link right here. And we'll start with the listing input submission first again. So agents do have the choice to upload their own listings or have us here at the office do that for you. It's just preference, whatever you feel comfortable doing. So we will have the service to upload documents for you for a listing 8:30 to 4:30 Monday through Friday. Otherwise, you guys can go ahead and input them on the weekends and the evenings if needed. Otherwise, wait until the next business day and I can handle that for you. So you're going to come into listing input compliance submission and you're going to enter in your name here. And your email. And then you're going to see all these little options here, whether you're going coming soon or active. If you're going coming soon, make sure that you put the coming soon date that you want it to be a coming soon on the MLS. And then you're going to also have your active date when it's going active on the MLS. You can only have a coming soon on the MLS for 21 days, and then it will automatically go live. So just make sure to have that conversation with your clients and have them be aware that a coming soon can only be available to everyone in the public on the MLS for 21 days. If you have any questions on that, definitely ask us because that is confusing on the form that you fill out with your clients. So just if you have any questions, just verify with us, that with us. And then it will ask you what status you want the listing as now. So active, coming soon, incomplete, or withheld. And then just make sure that you're uploading all the correct forms for those. Then you're going to enter in your property address of the file right here. So you're going to enter in all that information, and then you get to the point where you're going to upload your documents. So you'll just press Browse Files, and then you can add your listing documents right here, and any additional comments that you might have. And then you'll just press Submit Listing right here.
I'll pop back and see if there's
anything
in the waiting room quick.
Okay, I think we're good. Any questions so far on that portion of it?
Can you hear me? Hello, can you guys hear me?
Okay. So we had a question earlier about submitting a document that they didn't have currently. Like, let's say you were withholding your listing and you didn't have your input form completed at that time. You can then go down here and submit a miscellaneous doc. Again, add your name, your last name, your first name, last name, and your email, and then add that document right here and just press submit. That will come to us here at the office, and then we can upload what you have resubmitted to us. If we go back here to this link, we'll go over to buyer-seller submission. This is where you're going to upload a buyer side file. So very simple again, add your name, your email, and the property address of the file. Let us know if it's dual agency, the buyer side PA, or the listing side PA, and then the client's names. we went over our transaction coordinator service. That is Jill. So I'm going to have her explain that a little bit again to you.
Hello, everyone. So basically, the transaction coordinator service takes it from contract to close. And as I said before, there's about 195 tasks to do between there that I take off of you guys' plate. So that way you can go out and sell more properties and help your clients more. One of the other advantages too that I forgot to mention is I take care of all the compliance side to it. So when you're with the transaction coordinator service, I do make sure that you have a compliant file and I help you get that compliant so you don't have to worry about redoing documents or doing anything like that. So if you want any help with that or you have any questions, reach out to me. You know, working with Annie on her listing side, and then I'm kind of taking the other side with it and going from there and helping agents again with that and some marketing stuff, all sorts of stuff. So just reach out to us. We're here to help you at the brokerage.
I love that. So the TC service is just that extra mile that Jill goes for you and your clients to make sure that you have everything that you need with the whole transaction. So fortunate to have her because she knows exactly what she's doing. Okay, so with your buyer side, you're going to browse your files once again, give us everything that you have, upload it here, and then let us know if you have any details that we need to know that are specific to your transaction. And then go ahead and submit your file. Any questions here in the room or on Zoom? Good.
Good.
Yeah. What do you think about it so far after you walked through it?
Jill Warner.
Okay, awesome. Any questions here on Zoom? Okay, what are some questions that we have had coming up from agents that we've heard of so far?
Tim, you're going to be the one.
Yeah, with compliance and.
Well, I just know that when you resubmit it, if I say that you need, like, say, line, so like agency side, or you don't, no, like a buyer rep, you don't have to resend. So we've had people send in the whole entire like file again, and you only need to send in the stuff that we actually need when you resubmit it. So.
Okay.
No.
That's a very good topic to go over, Tim. So can you just let them know when, yes, once again, reiterate.
So basically, if we say we need something, you don't have to send the entire file again. Just send, if it's like the buyer rep contract, just resend that. You don't have to send everything because that's been happening. And then again, when you do it, you're going to submit everything on GMR Core. You don't have to send it to my address, my email address, because we're going to get it no matter what. So is what it comes down to.
No more sending to emails. We're going to send all files through here. When Tim sends you an email back through our system here, you're going to send it to us again through the miscellaneous docs resubmission.
And then Melanie Grupa had a question. She said, so if we choose to upload the listing on our own, will we still need to fill out the listing input form?
Yes, so we did talk about that. We would like you to complete the first page of the listing input form for compliance by having your signature and your client's signature on there. That's just so we know that when you're uploading a listing and for compliance, that all the information that you went over with your client on the input form is correct. That's just verifying that with them. Any more questions with that?
I have kind of a follow-up one.
Yeah.
Let's say it's like a lots of land. Here. I don't even know. So let's say you're putting in a listing and it doesn't have an address because it's a lots and land. Is there a way to do either a PID or maybe in like the comments, you could just put the PID number in?
Yeah.
Because it might be tougher to find it without the address.
Yeah, so I am familiar with lots and lands listings. When you do fill out your input form, it does require you to put a PID in there for lots and land. Let's say you have another parcel with it. Talking with the MLS before, they do have a way to enter in a temporary address for the time being, like XXX, and then we'll change the PID number, just one number, and that allows us to still upload that listing.
Or you could put multiple PIDs
Yep,
in the comment section.
Exactly.
Sometimes it's 3 PIDs that are all 3 different parcels of land that are being sold together.
Yep. So you could put the multiple PIDs in the comments section for us, and then that way we know what those are and how to upload it correctly. Any other questions? So I have something that came up. If you have a file that is in process already, and you have already submitted it to us, you've already received emails back and forth from Tim on compliance things. If you have anything that was missing, go ahead and send it to that resubmission here. Don't worry about re-uploading your whole file and everything like that in here. We will finish it out. But any new files that come up, just go ahead and come to GMR Core and start them here. But yes, those old files that are still in process right now that haven't maybe closed out, go ahead and just send any miscellaneous docs right down here to finish it out if that's needed.
Yeah, so the Edens is $24.99 for tax.
Okay.
Any other things that we've heard recently?
I think the biggest thing is just Tim, just knowing that he's still doing his job. We're just doing it a different way.
Yeah.
We're helping streamline it.
Yeah. So we just want you all to know, just gonna let someone in the room here.
Okay. Perfect.
That Tim is definitely still doing our compliance. He's so good at what he does, and he'll let you know exactly what you need for those files to make sure that you're compliant
So
and ready to close.
So
big one.
So is Annie entering the listing info into MLS?
Yes, correct. So I will be the person who is entering the listings onto the MLS for you. So if you have any additional questions and you need to give me a call at the front desk, that's where I am. I've been here for 2 weeks now and I'm loving it. So if you haven't come in to meet me yet, you're definitely welcome to come into the office and meet me. I'll be there at the front desk to help you with any listing questions. You can give me a call on our number here or email me. My email is Annie@greatermidwestrealty.com. Otherwise, any other questions, brokerage questions can come to admin@greatermidwestrealty.com.
Again, you don't have to have Annie do it. If you want to do it yourself, you can do it yourself.
Yep. So in the beginning, we kind of went over agents having the option to input their own listing. I will be providing that service for you. But if you prefer to enter it in yourself, you definitely can.
Okay.
Any other questions out there? We think this is going to save you a lot of time and just really help us stay organized with our files here. So Jill, so all of our emails are so simplified now. Yep. So it's Jill@greatermidwestrealty.com. So you can save that for transaction services or any questions with really this whole process. Jill is the one who created this for us. So she knows, the ins and outs of everything. So please contact her with any questions as well. And then do we want to add any other emails at this time, or otherwise we can kind of just send out a broker update with all of our new emails for you guys.
So it's going to be our names at Greater Midwest Realty.
Yep, and all of our emails are basically our names. I'll just repeat what Kim said in case you couldn't hear her. Our first names at greatermidwestrealty.com.
Maybe just emphasize that if they need help, call our company.
Yeah, and Yep, we just want to let you guys know if you need help at any step in this process, don't be worried to ask us. Just reach out to us. And I think that's where we're just going to keep it at this today, just to keep it really simple. We don't want to go really into any details on like all the transaction, ins and outs of things, but just learning really how to submit your files here at GMR Core.
Can
I'll
you hear
give
me?
a minute for any other questions. Otherwise, we will see you guys soon. We'll see you at our next sales meeting next Tuesday. So nice to meet you all. Thank you.